Hello, basketball fans, and welcome to our in-depth look at Caitlin Clark's remarkable life. From her Iowa upbringing and athletic family roots, to her record-shattering career at the University of Iowa and rise to professional stardom, we'll explore every stage of her journey. We'll also highlight her endorsements, philanthropy, and personal side, so stay tuned for the full story. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoy detailed sports biographies. Caitlin Clark, a guard for the Indiana Fever in the WNBA, is considered one of the greatest women's college basketball players in history. She left Iowa as the all-time leading scorer in NCAA Division I with 3,951 points, surpassing even the men's record and solidifying her legendary status. Drafted first overall in 2024, she quickly claimed Rookie of the Year honors, proving her impact at the professional level. This is the story of how a competitive kid from Iowa became a record-breaking star. Born January 22, 2002 in Des Moines and raised in West Des Moines, Caitlin Elizabeth Clark grew up in a close-knit, sports-oriented family. Her parents, Brent and Ann Nizzy Clark, worked in business and marketing, and she had two brothers, Blake and Colin. Blake would later play college football at Iowa State, while Caitlin took a different path that changed women's basketball history. Her family tree is full of athletes. Her father played basketball and baseball at Simpson College, and her brother Blake won 2 state football titles in high school. Several of her uncles played sports in college, and her maternal grandfather, Bob Nizzy, coached football and served as an administrator at Caitlin's high school. Competitive from the start, Caitlin admitted she never wanted to lose, whether the challenge was a board game or a ball game. As a child, Caitlin tried almost every sport: soccer, golf, softball, tennis, volleyball, and basketball. But hoops became her true love. She began organized play at age 5, often joining boys' leagues because of limited opportunities for girls. And by 6th grade, she was excelling with the All-Iowa Attack AAU program against older players. During that time, she teamed up with future WNBA star Ashley Jones, while drawing inspiration from icons like Stephen Curry and Maya Moore, and attending Minnesota Lynx games with her dad. Caitlin enrolled at Dowling Catholic High School, where she played 4 standout varsity seasons under coach Kristen Meyer. Already averaging 27 points per game as a sophomore and earning all-state honors, she drew national attention as a junior. That year, she erupted for 60 points in one game, the second highest total in Iowa girls basketball history, with 13 three-pointers, a state record, confirming her reputation as an unstoppable scorer. In high school, Caitlin Clark posted numbers no Iowa prep player had ever matched. She wrapped up her Dowling Catholic career with 2,547 points, ranking 4th in state history, and knocked down 283 three-pointers, good for 6th. As a senior, she averaged 33.4 points per game, led the state in scoring for the 2nd straight year, and collected awards including Iowa Gatorade Player of the Year, Iowa Miss Basketball, and First Team All-State. She also earned selections to the McDonald's All-American and Jordan Brand Classic games, though both were canceled due to COVID-19. Clark was initially committed to Notre Dame, but decided instead to remain in Iowa, joining the Hawkeyes in 2020. She immediately became a household name as a freshman, leading the nation in scoring with 26.6 points per game, while averaging nearly 7 assists and earning All-American honors. In her sophomore campaign, she made history as the first player in NCAA history, male or female, to lead Division I in both points and assists. By her junior year, she was unanimously named National Player of the Year, while steering Iowa to its first NCAA championship game, all while setting Big Ten single-season records for points and assists. Caitlin's senior season was just as dominant as she repeated as National Player of the Year and returned Iowa to the title game. On February 15, 2024, she surpassed Kelsey Plum to become the NCAA Division I all-time leading scorer and ended her career with 3,951 points, the most ever by any player, male or female. Beyond her scoring, Clark set Division I women's records with 548 career threes and joined an exclusive group with more than 1,000 assists. She was a 3-time AP First-Team All-American, 4-time First-Team All-Big Ten, and 3-time Big Ten Player of the Year, while nationally she captured both the Naismith and Wooden Awards in 2023 and 2024. Her playing style, an elite shooter with exceptional passing, made her one of the most popular athletes in the country. Time magazine named her 2024 Athlete of the Year, while Forbes ranked her among the 100 most powerful women worldwide, reflecting her impact beyond basketball. Standing 6 feet, Clark possesses ideal size for a shooting guard, combining long-range accuracy with vision reminiscent of a point guard. She can sink threes from well beyond the arc, often compared to Stephen Curry, and attributes her balance to leg strength built from years of soccer. Known for shining on big stages, she consistently delivered in high-pressure moments. Her legacy also includes NCAA tournament records for points, assists, and threes. She became the only NCAA player ever, male or female, to finish a career with at least 3,800 points, 1,000 assists, and 950 rebounds. In her senior season, she once again led the nation in both scoring and assists, cementing her status as one of the game's most complete offensive players. Following college, Clark entered the 2024 WNBA draft and was chosen first overall by the Indiana Fever in New York, instantly making international headlines. In her rookie year, she averaged 16.5 points, 8.8 assists, and 5 rebounds, living up to the immense hype. Her professional impact was immediate. Clark captured WNBA Rookie of the Year, made the All-WNBA First Team, and was named an All-Star. She became the first WNBA player ever, rookie or veteran, to notch a triple-double, set the Fever's rookie assist and scoring records, and led the entire league in assists, quickly climbing the franchise's all-time scoring ranks. Caitlin Clark quickly became the centerpiece of the Indiana Fever and a nationwide media sensation. Her presence boosted the WNBA's profile as the Fever set new attendance records, including their largest ever home crowd, while nationally televised games featuring Clark drew huge audiences. Time magazine named her 2024 Athlete of the Year across all sports, underscoring how her impact extended well beyond basketball. During the summer of 2024, Clark trained with Team USA during the Olympic break as a potential addition for the Paris Games, though she didn't make the final roster. Earlier in her career, she had already established herself internationally, winning 3 gold medals with USA junior teams, including MVP honors at the 2021 U19 World Cup, where she averaged 16.4 points and 4.1 assists. Her dominance at Iowa made her an obvious candidate for the senior national team, and she received invitations to practice with Olympic hopefuls ahead of Paris. The roster ultimately featured veterans like Diana Taurasi and Skylar Diggins-Smith, leaving Clark still awaiting her senior-level debut. Nevertheless, her undefeated youth teams, multiple gold medals, and MVP performance ensure her international resume is already impressive. Even before going pro, Clark's influence on women's basketball was monumental. The 2024 NCAA championship between Iowa and South Carolina drew an average of 18.7 million viewers, the largest audience ever for any college basketball game, men's or women's. analysts credited her thrilling style of play and wide appeal with breaking viewership records and bringing new fans to the women's game. Her popularity became known as the Caitlin Clark effect, and Iowa's games consistently led national ratings during her career. Iowa coach Lisa Bluter coined the term Caitlinomics, saying Clark was the face of all college basketball, men's or women's. Teammates and coaches described her as a once-in-a-generation player who gave Iowa unprecedented visibility. Clark's reach stretched far beyond sports. For countless young girls, she became a role model, admired for both her competitive spirit and her willingness to advocate for issues such as athlete compensation and media equity. Her impact combined statistical dominance with cultural significance, inspiring new generations to pursue basketball. The NIL era allowed Clark to build a financial portfolio unmatched by most athletes her age. She signed with Nike in a deal reportedly worth $28 million, far outpacing her WNBA rookie salary, and also partnered with brands like Gatorade, State Farm, Buick, and Bose. Campaigns for Topps trading cards, and even a bobblehead collaboration with a minor league baseball team further elevated her marketability. By late 2023, her NIL value was estimated at nearly $900,000. But with her Nike deal and other endorsements, her earnings soared into the millions by 2024. Sources like Forbes placed her net worth at several million, while Celebrity Net Worth suggested as high as $15 million, largely from sponsorships rather than her WNBA paycheck of about $84,000. Clark also explored business opportunities early, signing with Excel Sports Management in 2020 and investing in women's sports ventures. In 2024, she joined a group attempting to bring a National Women's Soccer League team to Cincinnati, a bid that ultimately failed, but showed her commitment to expanding women's athletics. Her fame carried into entertainment, with appearances on major TV programs and even comedy shows. On April 2024, she surprised audiences on Saturday Night Live's Weekend Update, playfully calling out Michael Che for his jokes about women's basketball while teaming up with Colin Jost. The viral clip cemented her as a cultural figure as much as a basketball star. Caitlin Clark's media presence has extended well beyond basketball coverage. In late 2024, she sat down with David Letterman for an episode of My Next Guest Needs No Introduction on Netflix, where they talked about her career and personal journey. She also became the face of Nike's first Super Bowl commercial in 27 years, the Never Too Far Down campaign, which aired during the 2024 Super Bowl and highlighted her trademark half-court shot. Another widely seen ad came from Comcast Xfinity, which humorously contrasted a Caitlin lookalike fumbling drills with Clark herself sinking long-range shots, a clever nod to her popularity. Within the WNBA, Clark's games have been featured on major TV networks and streaming platforms, consistently boosting ratings. She is a frequent guest on sports shows across ESPN and CBS, though her only scripted role so far has been her surprise Saturday Night Live cameo. Beyond interviews and specials, she hasn't pursued acting, but her face is now a regular sight across magazines, commercials, and television, marking her as a true crossover star. In 2023, Clark founded the Caitlin Clark Foundation to invest her success back into communities. Its mission centers on 3 pillars: education, nutrition, and youth sports access, and it partners with local organizations to carry that out. In January 2025, the foundation awarded $22,000 in grants to 4 Iowa nonprofits, including the University of Iowa Children's Hospital and the Coralville Community Food Pantry. Clark has said she especially cherished giving back to the same children's hospital she visited during her Hawkeye years. Beyond grants, The foundation also runs campaigns that distribute school supplies, sports gear, and books. Clark frequently joins local initiatives in person, such as opening new basketball courts in Des Moines. She often emphasizes the role of positive mentors and makes time for young fans whenever possible. So far, her philanthropy has remained rooted in Iowa and Indiana, reflecting her commitment to the communities that have supported her. Despite her rising fame, Clark works to keep balance in her life. She has said she doesn't want basketball to define her completely, and she enjoys cooking, family time, and game nights with friends. Former teammate Lexi Hull recalled Clark hosting lively dinner parties and competitive board game sessions, where her will to win carried over even into Settlers of Catan or Monopoly Deal. Her family continues to be a cornerstone of her support system. Clark often returns home to West Des Moines or Iowa City and openly credits her parents and brothers for keeping her grounded. Teammates and coaches frequently describe her as approachable and humble, despite her celebrity status. In April 2023, Clark's relationship with former Iowa men's basketball player Connor McCaffrey became public. McCaffrey, who later pursued a career in coaching, has been seen frequently with her in both Iowa City and Indianapolis since her move to the WNBA. The couple is known to occasionally play one-on-one, and Clark has praised his honesty and encouragement. While the two have not announced future plans, their partnership remains her first serious relationship covered in the media, with both supporting each other's careers. By mid-2020, Caitlin Clark continued to redefine statistical standards in the WNBA. She tied Courtney Vandersloot for the most games with at least 20 points and 10 assists, and surpassed Sabrina Ionescu for the most 25-plus point, 10-plus assist performances. Averaging 19 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds, she proved her rookie dominance was only the beginning, despite injuries slowing her later in the season. Clark's profile off the floor grew just as rapidly. She broke her own fan vote record at the 2025 All-Star Game with over 1.3 million votes. While Nike launched her Kobe 5 Indiana Fever player exclusive in June and revealed her signature logo in August. Her signature apparel and first shoe line are set for 2026, reinforcing her position as one of the sport's most marketable stars. At the same time, Clark expanded her philanthropic reach through the Caitlin Clark Foundation. In January 2025, it partnered with Scholastic and United States of Readers to donate 22,000 books to under-resourced schools. And during the 2024 Olympic break, it hosted a back-to-school drive in Des Moines. Even while managing injuries, Clark emphasized giving back, focusing on youth, literacy, nutrition, and sports access in her communities. Off the court, Caitlin Clark leads an active and well-rounded lifestyle. She is a passionate golfer, having played alongside world number 1 Nelly Korda and legend Annika Sorenstam in a 2024 Pro-Am tournament. She also enjoys being a sports fan herself, famously attending Kansas City Chiefs games as both a devoted supporter and a Taylor Swift admirer. In fact, she drew headlines when she was spotted next to Swift in a VIP suite during the 2024 NFL playoffs, chatting football with the pop star. When she has downtime, Clark prefers a simple routine of cooking, baking, and relaxing with movies or music. Social media often captures her with Connor at themed dinner parties, tailgates, or family gatherings in Iowa, where she enjoys quieter moments away from the spotlight. Her sense of style has also become part of her public image. She frequently represents Nike at events and has been featured in photo spreads for Sports Illustrated and ESPN, the magazine. Clark has co-owned Iowa-themed merchandise lines as well, though she says she still appreciates the small-town dinners and casual gaming nights just as much as glamorous red carpet appearances. Financially, Clark's net worth is estimated at $3 to $5 million, mostly driven by endorsements, rather than her rookie WNBA contract, which averages about $84,000 annually. With future sponsorships, bonuses, and salary increases expected, her wealth is projected to grow rapidly in the coming years. Raised in West Des Moines, Clark spent her college years living in Iowa City near campus before moving to Indianapolis as a professional. She chose to remain there in the 2024-25 offseason to train with Fever coaches and take advantage of the Pacers' Fever practice facilities, while still making time to return home to Iowa whenever possible. Her exact living arrangements remain private, but she likely splits her time between Indiana and Iowa. As of 2025, Caitlin Clark's story is just beginning. With her professional career still in its early stages, the future promises more records, milestones, and influence to come. Stay tuned for what's next. And if you enjoyed this profile, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more in-depth sports stories.